Hello. So a way to include individual differences and social justice in a performance management system is by encouraging inclusion and diversity within the workplace. One way that this can be done is by avoiding groupthink, which can occur in an organization, which can be people having sort of a singular thought process or work process, and individuality is non-existent, and creativity also plays little to no role in that. A way this can be done to create a more diverse environment and inclusive environment is by having a dialogue open between everybody. An open dialogue, you get to see where everyone's coming from, you get to hear everybody's ideas and explore those a bit. It's important to, when trying to implement a more diverse and inclusive environment, is again to talk with everybody and to sort of see where they're all coming from, their thoughts on this as well, because if no one's on board, then it's not very inclusive. So you got to see if everyone on the team is willing to work together on this and is willing to move forward in a possibly new endeavor in their work process. Once the dialogue is there and once everyone is on board, and then it's important to implement training in order to figure out the next best way to implement the changes you wish to establish within your organization. This is not something that can happen overnight, especially if this is an organization that has had their methods around for a while. If they're used to a system, change can be scary for a lot of people, and so it is important to make sure everyone is okay with change, and that change doesn't necessarily have to be a scary thing or it's necessarily a bad thing. Change can be good for an organization. It can create more creativity, and the more risk, the greater the reward. And so it's important to know where each individual is coming from within an organization, to know what makes them who they are as an individual, and using those strengths to move forward. It is important to keep feedback going amongst everyone in the organization, not just a sort of one-sided feedback. Everyone needs to know where they stand within their work within an organization in order to be able to move forward in their work as a team and as an organization. And so I think that would be one of the best possible solutions to include a more inclusive and diverse environment, is to use the strengths of each individual working within the organization and implementing them in the work that they do.